Before showing you an interesting table about the brimstone hailing which will come on the people of Gog and Magog, let us see the prophecy which comes from Yechezkel chapter 32, the verses 22 and 23. Now what the verses says the following. 22, and I will plead against him, Gog, with pestilence and with blood, and I will cause to rain upon him and upon his bands and upon the many peoples that are with him, an overflowing shower and great hailstones, fire and brimstone. Here, this is the verse describing the coming of those brimstone, the hailstone on Gog and on his people, who definitely will try to get Jerusalem, as the story is, to get Israel. Now comes the other verse, which says the following, and this is a verse which 23, thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will make myself known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am the Lord. So, interesting verses, and let us see how beautifully the table, which really is based on what Mr. Chaim Sadeh found, clearly showing the connection between the hail which came on the Egyptian, because of the troubles they did to Jews, and the situation these days, because our rabbis tell us that this stone, this hail stone in Egypt were brimstone, and they stayed in the air. I mean, after coming on the Egyptian and hitting them strongly, they are in the air and waiting few thousand years, over 3,300 more, to come on those people of Gog. Now, let us see what Mr. Chaim Sadeh found and the additional things that I found. So he found interesting, he found Rash Gadol. Rash Gadol really literally means big sound, but can be also earthquake. Now we don't know, but Rash Gadol is minimal in the Torah. And the most interesting is that next to it you have Al-Gavish. Al-Gavish are those stones of the hail, which are in Egypt, Al-Gavish, which are brimstone. In fact, it's interesting that you have here, in these few really verses, in fact it's really one verse, which says, we found Avnei. Avnei means the stones, because of brimstone, and we find Nibiru in red. You can see Nibiru coming also. Maybe this will be part of what Nibiru, the star, will do. Another star, we don't know, but amazingly it comes within this year, Be, Tav, Shin, Ayin, Vav, in 776, which is exactly this year. Then, what the most interesting, as we said, according to our rabbis, and Rashi says, the commentators, this coming exactly with the story of the heavy hail which came upon the Egyptian and destroyed everything. Vayacha Barad, and his Barad smote and destroyed in all the land of Egypt. Then, what is interesting is that we found here Magog, a small skiff, while the letter Gimel of Magog is sharing with Rash Gadol, which can be earthquake, he said, a big sun, we don't know exactly what. Here you have the word HaMashiach really coming, HaMashiach, the Messiah, Mashiach coming with David, with the letter Yud, indicating to the time of the future when the letter Yud will add it to David. And then also we saw this, the date of next month, Adar, and Purim will be Adar. But the most interesting is that all of this, it is a threat for us, a threat from God, and these are prophecies that coming to tell us, to the nations of the world, that they are really in danger of, unfortunately, doing this trouble to Jews, and God said they will have to pay for it, they will pay for it. Hailing, brimstone will come upon them, with all their people, and amazingly also Chaim Sadeh found out that it comes with the story of the turning of Sodom and Gomorrah. And this also was done with fire and sulfur, and Asher Hafach Hashem, that God turned with his anger and wrath. And we know quite well that wrath and anger, this is coming definitely as a result of doing troubles to